Hey guys, here's my quick review on this Gamo Whisper. It's a Fusion Elite, velocity 975. Um, when you buy this pellet gun, it's a brick barrel pellet gun, by the way. When you buy this pellet rifle, you get the scope right here. Um, what you want to do with this scope is just go ahead and trash it. There's so much shit wrong with that thing. You take one shot, you zero it in for one. Okay, you zero it in. It's got the adjuster. But the major problem with it, the adjusting tube on the inside just keeps moving around. So you're having to readjust. So just do yourself a favor and throw that shit away. What you want to do is keep this piece here. I forget half the time what these things are called. Scope railings, scope mounts, and get yourself another scope. This one's an optic. Okay, just turn that on, and you need to modify the inside of it. What you hear in the background is a bunch of peepers, as I would say, chicks. We grow our own chicks. Anyways, you need to modify the inside of this so that it fits the scope. And if you don't, well, it's just gonna keep it propped up like so. It's propped up now because of the little screws in it. But you need to file it down, grind it down however you can. Here's the other piece that I'm just working on. You see how far that comes up compared to the one I've been working on. And the screws, you need to get longer screws. Okay, because this scope that I have is plenty big and the screws aren't all that long. So go to the hardware store, get longer screws, make sure you got the right one to fit in there. That way, see, look how much of a gap that is. That is way too long. So recently I've just been using the iron sights, quote unquote iron sights, this and that. And I've been hitting targets left and right that I've been meaning to hit. Okay, with the scope there, just trash the fucking thing. Okay, just trash it, break it, however you want to do. Make sure you're not tempted to use it again. Just trash that fucking thing. Okay, and just use the iron sights. Make sure you're dead on. You see where I made that little mark with the permanent marker? You pretty much need to do the same thing. This thing is raised up pretty far. And once you get your screws that you need for your other scope, just go ahead and mount it on. And I have no problem hitting any targets on it. I hit a target damn near 25 yards away and I smacked it right square in its heart, right where I was aiming. So this is a pretty good pellet gun. Gamo Whisper Elite. And the only thing wrong with it is this fucking scope. It moves around too much on the inside. So, boom. Just so there's nobody out there go, oh, he dug it out of the trash. I'm using it. No. Fuck that. Okay? There, broke. Let's see what's really going on in there. Bunch of junk. No wonder that fucker's moving around so much. Piece of shit. Anyways, that scope came with it. The adjuster right here. Do yourself a favor, get rid of that fucking thing any way you can. Modify your scope mount to fit something better like that if you want. Until then, you could still use your iron sights, and this fucking thing is dead accurate. This is the 22. .22 caliber. Just to save you guys money, or problems and wondering why you can't hit a fucking target with that scope. It's because it's that scope itself.